What is good, guys? It's Ray J back with another video. And this I want to break down what's going on with the overall market, what's happening with the Fed as we have the FOMC meeting starting in about 11 minutes. I'm going to break down some very important information about how the market's looking and what could play out when Jerome Powell starts speaking. But before I break anything down, let me just mention a couple of things. I'm personally not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull and deposit any amount of money into the account, you are guaranteed up to 6 free stocks. Put in $500 and you're guaranteed 20 free stocks plus 6 months of level 2 data. Put in $25,000 or more and you're guaranteed 70 free stocks with 12 months of level 2 data. Conference in 5 days. Anyways, SPY is breaking out right now, hitting 467. If I go to the 5-minute time frame, you can see the whole market just exploded as soon as the Fed rate hike decision came out and the economic projections. And you can see SPY broke out, Tesla starting to push up. The whole market is just exploding for now. But the question is, will this continue or will this end up failing? So this is very important. What happened, as a reminder, the rate hike decision has come out. The Fed has kept rates the same. They did not do another raise, which is why the market started pushing alongside the economic projections. With the projections, we could see that the news is saying that the Fed holds rates as is, and they're indicating that 3 cuts could be coming in 2024. And the market's very excited about this. It's anticipating a possible cut in March of 2024. So we'll be watching to see if that ends up being the case. Now, even though the market's excited and pumping about this, you have to remember that generally when the Fed starts cutting, okay, we tend to see a recession coming very, very closely. Not always is that guaranteed. There could be many exceptions, but generally in history, that is what tends to happen. So you just want to be very careful with this, at least going into 2024. For now, however, the market is just excited. SPY is continuing to break up. And with this news coming out, now the attention is going to be shifted to Jerome Powell at 2:30. So the last thing for today is going to be the press conference. Jerome Powell is going to be giving his speech at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be listening to what the guy ends up saying. And for now, the charts are just going berserk. SPY has broken past 467. This is my target from the last 1.5 weeks. I've been saying this. 467 has finally come, and now 468 is coming closer. So we'll be watching to see if we could break through that. We have broken our high from 2022 for SPY, or not the all-time high, but we have broken one of the highs we made. So it's looking very strong and it's continuing to push. But the question is, will Jerome Powell cause some kind of rug pull? Will he cause the market to come back down? If that's the case, watch 465 on SPY or even below that. Watch 467, then 465 below that. If not, if Powell keeps pumping it, we're going to go straight up to 470. We will see what Jerome Powell ends up causing. I can't really predict that. I wish I could, but we just have to be very careful. For Tesla, this thing's starting to bounce finally ever since the data came out, back into our little channel. If Powell pumps us, watch Tesla make its way back up to 238. If he gives us the rug pull, Tesla could come back down to 230 or below that. We will just have to see what Jerome Powell says. Generally, his speech is very similar, but I just want to mention that the core CPI was at 4%. It was basically the same, although everything else was like a little bit below or as expected. Core is still very sticky, so just be very careful. Powell could end up continuing to not squeeze, but shake the market. So just be very careful. He could be a little bit hawkish. The QQQ is approaching the resistance at 402. If we get a Powell rug pull, it could come back down towards 399 or even 398. If not, it could just keep going for 404. So 404 is going to come if Powell pumps us, or we come back down towards 398 to 397, then bounce if we get the rug pull by Powell. On Aapl, we're going to be watching what's going on with Aapl. Aapl is basically approaching 197.5. If it keeps breaking out, we could retest this trend line, make our way up to 198 and then reject. So 197.5 to 198 and reject. Or and this is like if we do get the rug pull by Powell, so you'll be watching 197, 196.5, 196, then we have 195 below that. If not, we could just shoot straight up even higher with Powell. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen. It depends on what Jerome Powell says. So just be very careful to see if the guy's hawkish or not. With that being said, that's it for Aapl and pretty much everything except Nvda. Nvda will be the last thing I talk about real quick. Nvda, in my opinion, is looking pretty decent. It's trying to push up, but you want to be careful. If Powell gives us the rug pull, it's going to break below 480 and make its way back down to 475 or below that. If Powell pumps it, it's going to be making its way up towards 490 or even above that. So we'll be watching this very carefully. We'll see if this thing pumps more, if we get a rug pull. It's going to depend on what Jerome Powell says and how the market's looking. But with that being said, thank you all so much for listening. I want to make this video very quick, very simple, because I have to release this as fast as possible. The reason why this video is late is because the rate hike decision came out just about 20 minutes ago. So it takes some time for me to record these videos and do whatever has to be done. So thank you for listening. Hopefully this video was helpful, guys. And I just want to make this as fast as possible. Get ready for a crazy move at 2:30 p.m. in about 6 minutes when Jerome Powell starts speaking. All right. Thank you for listening. Have a good one and peace out.